And frigate. Crank it all the way up. And somehow I'm still louder. Okay. Hey guys! I'm Rod the Fox and welcome back to Robocraft. And there's one quick thing that I forgot to freaking do. God damn it. Okay, give me one moment here. I don't know what the hell my voice is doing. And do one more quick thing. Where is it? Here it is. Here we go. Yeah, and just getting the word out that I'm currently doing this thing. Okay, let me get chat everything put up. There we go. Now, there's something that I want to talk about here real quick. It's something that I mentioned in the previous video, the last week. Oh no, not last week. There yesterday. And Venro told me to remove the flipping issue, delete all the helium blocks, or get more stability and speed. It says switch for heavy blocks on both of them. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any of that today, because I do want to get into doing the new frame I got going here, because I'd rather try to get an idea out while it's in my head. And please don't make it enough. Hell yeah! Well, there's a maxed out status bay. And I'm not even going to bother with that. Even though I got enough, oddly enough. I find it funny how it costs like over 200,000 to go from a level 1 bay, or from a 750 CPU bay, to a 2K. But go from a 2K to a 10K is only 25K. Hello? Okay. Okay, so now let's continue with this, because I do have a bit of a plan that I want to do. Hey there, Andrew. Now, my original plan, which I don't think I'll be able to properly pull off, was to use, where are they? I thought I had these on here. Wait, these are the... Yeah, these are standard struts. I was thinking of using these to connect from point to point behind this strut here. I don't think I can do that, at least not for the side parts where it has all these struts. But... Oops. I can't... But I can do this. Now for the middle here, I'll be able to use the 3-meter struts. Oops. And for the front and back. Do you know about rod wrapping? What is that? I don't think I ever heard of that before. Okay, for these sections here, I don't think I'm going to use the 3 meters rods here. Because this is attached to here. I say these points here are attached to these blocks. And this is attached to this. If I were to put a 3 meter here, all this here will get cut off. Why is it going to be wrapped in the concave slopes? This removes the hitbox of the rod where the slope is in the exact same cube as the rod. Even if the slope is destroyed, the rod says no hitbox on that spot. Wrapped in concave slopes. This. That is the shape. Okay. That's really interesting. So, how would I do that? Because it's not letting me put the slope in the same spot with the, I mean, where the slope is in the middle, when the slope is in the middle of the rod. Oh, do you mean passing through it? It can't be a 2 meter run, it's 3 meter. Oh, like this? Huh. That's interesting. I honestly never heard of that before. If I need to put some blocks, metal rod with slope. Snow has no hitbox. That's really weird. That's weird. So if the slope block in the middle gets destroyed, would the rod be unaffected, even if it gets hit afterwards? If the slope is destroyed, the center section of the rod can't be shot. Shot would just pass through it. That's really bizarre. That might actually come handy then. I think I'm gonna do that. That's really weird though. Is that a bug or glitch in this game that was just never removed? It's really useful for split protection. That's honestly one of the most unusual things I've heard in this game. That's really weird. I mean, it's useful, it's just weird how it works. Split potential is keep the button tag to someone to shoot in half. Oh. Oh, I need a 4-meter one for this. Oh, that's gonna help me here. What about keyboard? What's this camera control stuff? Yes. I have a medic that uses tracks and that uses AD steering, but I have a bot like this that uses camera controls, and I personally find the camera controls to be a bit better for me, because since I'm looking with the mouse anyway, I don't have to worry about turning with the keyboard. And plus, I find that I'm also able to get more like finite movement with the mouse instead of pressing with keys. Simple as a boss can move sideways. We'll look forward to shared use cam control. Yes, this one, and that's part of the reason why I'm using hover disk, because the last bot like this that I made use hover disk as well, and it was a recommendation given to me to use hover disk where I'm able to strafe. Hey, Valorel! Let's come back sideways, what we have turn move sideways. I had no idea wheels could even move sideways. Okay, might have to use the smaller ones in here. Huh. It was for, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to use these then. No problem. I would use T-Force, but I don't have the room. Unless I place them somewhere else. It's currently where I got these struts put to. I don't have the space. Though I might be able to rectify that. Well, that's easy enough. Okay, so this is connected to here, so I can't do much about that. Wait, can I squeeze? I didn't think that would fit there. It's probably gonna be too big. Yep. That should have been expected. Okay. Slump keys you can use to fit all the sources you need. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so slopes. Oh. Okay, so here, 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 and here. Can I? No, okay. Put these back. Should be able to get 6. 8 torches out of this. $1K now. Okay. Okay, so these are gonna have to be moved in a little bit. Unless... Oh no, I can put them here. Here we go. Facing back, facing outward, and I'll move these to the same spot. Well, I already have chain guns on this. So I got one of the weapons that I want on it. And he's turning. Now for a test. Now, I know for a fact this is going to be a bit front heavy due to the chain guns. Yep, I knew that. And the range changer is less than half it was before. That's why I got these moved a bit up close to the front. And plus, I'll be able to better utilize the downward angle that they have. Because that's one problem that I found with the previous iterations. Is that I couldn't use the full downward range of the chain guns because they will go into the blocks. But this one, I can. Even though it's a bit front heavy, center of mass is still around the middle. Weird. Okay. Now, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to essentially just make a basic frame using heavy blocks to kind of get an idea what I want to do. But first, I'm going to get some rods. Put my llamas on. Where are they? Oh wait, they're in here. Try these for now. Because I don't want to go too high. If it's too short, I can just need laser or long range. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using llamas and G4s. Switch that for there. Switch it for there. Up. Facing back. There we go. Now if this is too high or too short, I can just use the different blocks. Now the thing is, I think what I'll do is I'll use the compact blocks right here around the struts, give a little bit of extra strength. I think I might just have them as rods just going down right now. Use no more heavy blocks. Okay. Yeah, that would eat up my CPU rather quickly. What the? Oh, that's for that. Okay. If I have enough CPU left over, I'll swap out the heavy blocks in more critical areas for compact ones, so I can have a bit stronger defense. And I think I see a shape I can work with here. Struts for shield. I was thinking of doing that. I was thinking of using the struts. Shields would be nice. I was thinking of using those too, because I do have quite a few shields in here. And I think how 20,000 Oh. If I have some CPU left, if I have enough CPU, I might use these, but I'm not 100% sure because they are a lot. 28 is here, not bad. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, that one's okay. If I have enough CPU left over, I think that's the ones I'm going to use. Use the big ones. Now the question is, okay, I think for now I'm going to continue going on like this. I gotta make sure though that the top isn't heavier than the bottom. Because I do know that lower center of mass works in this game, but I'm not sure of how it handles physics. If the top is heavier than the bottom. You need a sponge. I'll make a kitchen tool joke here right now, but I don't think that'd be a good idea. Okay, for these. Okay, I might have to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use these. There we go. Now, can I put these here? No. Okay. Hovers can be glitchy. I used hovers before, and I haven't had much problems with them. The only problems I did have with them is that one of the builds that I have, I believe is one of the ones that Valro made me, is that if the bot starts flipping, I can't I can't lower myself down to the ground, which is strange. Okay, so continue going like this. So I'm going to do this. No, wait, that would be... No, that's correct. Okay. And for Marauders, I'll remove all the helium blocks. Okay. That'll help a lot. Alright. Because I don't... I can see uses for helium blocks, especially for how much CPU that they have. I'm curious. Let me under. Let me under. Here we go. I have no idea if that will even help with anything, but if it adds strength, it adds strength. There we go. This is looking interesting. I think this needs more shape. Okay, so right now desktop is flat. Okay, so I still have to use those. Okay. Okay, and I have to use slots for these. I'm missing the module. I might put it somewhere here. I might use a piece sticking up here. Stick it here. But then again, if that gets shot, that may not be such a good idea. There's a spot here. And I got these two hovers here. And I don't want to exactly just stick it up somewhere, blatantly obvious. Unless... I think I might have just came with something that might work. Start a speedometer and go test. Yeah, I think where I'm gonna put that, on the back of my bot, same spot with the or was on the previous ones. How long did it take me to realize that my chain gun's a level 9? Too long. Oh, I have literally the perfect spot to put this speedometer. Right here. Here it is. There we go. Now, I'm not expecting for this to go really fast, just marginally faster. Okay. I think if I can go... Okay, 241, that's actually not bad. I think that might be roughly around the same speed as the previous Marauder I had, like the first one I made. One use hovers. If not, it might be a bit faster. I don't remember what the top speed on that one was. The speed on it is not bad. I think what I'm gonna do for the Marauder, I'm gonna try something a bit sneaky. Though I can't say for sure if it'll actually work. Yep. Okay. So I got this spot here. Play with. And okay, so a little 5 wide area here. Okay, so I got this spot right here to play with. Now, energy march was 150 CPU, remember that. Okay. That's actually a good thing to remember. Now, if I stick it underneath here, let's see if I got... Okay, so I can't place it there. Speedometer is great. I honestly do find the speedometer really useful. I could put it there, that would just be too obvious. Can't place it there. Now I could place it somewhere in the back. Somewhere right here. I think that's what I might do. I might place the energy module like somewhere in the back here. Probably around above this overhead or something. Because I still need to beef up this area to begin with anyway, so I can help by straighten up the area here for the llamas. And currently, right now, this is looking a little bit too. This is looking like an actual real life hovercraft. Are you serious? Wasn't the intended design? 280 CPU able. Okay. So stupid argument going on in Robocraft. Oh my god. I'm honestly not even paying attention to it. I caught a brief glimpse of it. I'm just like, I have no idea what they're even going on about. I just looked at her for a brief moment. I'm just not even paying attention to it. So I'm more focused on figuring this out. So place it here. It leaves me with 121 CPU. No wait, 118. So 118 to play with. Okay. So I do this here. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on my CPU amount. So I am running out of it rather quickly. Okay. Not looking too bad. Where's the center of mass? Center of mass is... let me see. Okay, it's a little bit in the back. With too many hovers. I put so many hovers in here so I can have even just a little bit of redundancy. Because I found, especially with the first Marauder, if I lost one or two hovers, the whole thing would tilt. And if I happen to lose too many of the hovers, then I'll just wind up lopsided. There we go. Okay, so let's see if I can do something clever about that. Right now, I need these. I'm quickly running out of CPU. I have to keep an eye on that amount. So if I use it too much too quickly, I won't be able to do what I want. Okay. Oh, I could squeeze these under here. One here. Concave slopes around the power module. Oh, you mean like squeezing it on the inside? Okay, that's really handy. I might just have them in the front, because if I put them in the back, I sense there's gonna be these so many blocks here to begin with, and since I'm gonna be facing the enemy most of the time anyway. Okay. $185. Okay, okay. Think. I think the llamas are a bit too high. Because if I leave them like this whole area is exposed. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off. Put these out. There. Put these over here. For now. And I'm gonna use these shorter rods. Where are they? These ones. Short ones. Plus they help me save on CPU too. Because there's still some key areas that I would like to have armored up. I know you're going to... Yeah, I know you're going to ask me that again. Here we go. Okay. I wonder how much CPU I'll get if I remove these. So I got one there, one there. And I got, what, 8? Here. 2 before it's too big. I'm thinking the same thing. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter. Think instead of using the 5 length struts here, I'm gonna use the 3s. They'll give me an extra 6. Give me 6 extra columns of blocks, or 6 extra rows of blocks. So I think the width. I think the width is fine, because I don't want to have it too skinny, because I only have a block of clearance for these, especially given the spot where they're placed. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spot move for these. Just got to start ramps as well. Now I was thinking, I was originally thinking of just like putting, just having the top part of the body made out of struts, but I don't think that'd be very practical. Okay, so that means all these are gonna have to be moved back. Going up. It's not the longitude, it's the width. I'd like to be able to make it a bit skinnier. Well, I suppose I could move the llamas out one. That would give me the extra couple of blocks that I would need. Shut llamas. So I'm gonna play a llama plane. Oh my god. So that means I have to swap out the 3-meter struts out for 2s, and I have to swap out the 5-meter struts out for 3s. Okay. Oops. Okay, so yeah, I have fun. Maybe not. So if I do this right, I shouldn't have to change this all this much. Okay, so wait, this, where's this going to be attached to? This is going to be attached to here. Okay, so that means this block here is going to have to be this. Okay. And wait. So that means that will be here. Oh, no, I'm being dumb. This block, right here, has to be this. There we go. Okay, Okay, get me these. There we go. Okay, come here. Okay, I'm gonna place you. Why? Alright, there. I'm gonna place you back there for now. Okay, so... Oh, would you go away? Oh god. Stop it. Okay, so that means... Ooh. I won't be able to use struts for these. Unless... I placed him somewhere a bit differently. Because I got these staggered the way that I do, so it'd be a bit harder to hit. But I also have these wrapped in these concave slope blocks, so they won't take a hit. Even if the slope block itself gets destroyed. Okay, I'm gonna make it a bit skinnier. I'm gonna go on from there and see what I can do about those afterwards. So, these still have a bit of room left to them, even though they're practically gonna be in line with those. But they are still gonna be attached to this other wall, so that's not really gonna be that much of a problem. The paint gun. I can see a damage spread on the build. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it always goes out from a central block. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, that's really interesting. I did not mean to paint that yet. Okay. Move all of this. That means these are going to need to be moved in a little bit too, but that shouldn't be that much of a problem. Okay, so oh, this is going to fit snugly right here. Okay, those appear to be fine. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of internals that I'm going to have to rearrange in here, but given how much space I've given myself underneath here, I should be able to pull it off without too much difficulty. Okay. I'm using the threes. Don't worry, hovers is still attached to the ones in front and the back. But that's not gonna be too difficult to fix. Yeah, that's honestly saved me a lot of CPU. Okay, so place a block here. Place a block here. And give me the slot ones, or the strut arcs. Wait, what? Huh? Did I mess up my measurement? Oh, oops. Thought I messed up my measurement. There we go. Is that the same one I'm using for the front? Yes, okay. Okay, so these... Okay, I can't reattach them to the front yet. Remove all of this. There we go. These are going to need to be moved. Okay, this is all in the right spot. Okay, now what to do about these? With these, I can move inwards. These ones, I can't move them inwards due to where they're placed. And I don't want to attach them to the middle. I wonder. This corner box is attached to the chassis. I'm curious. Since they're like very close to being in the spot anyway. Can I do this? Okay, take a short rod. Small corners. Use corner blocks at the ramp ones. Small corners. Oh, these? These corner blocks? Okay. So that would be... Where's the original spot I had these? Okay, so right here. So that means... Okay, use the triangular ones. Does it matter how these are placed? Or no? Whoops. And do let's say, do I attach these blocks to these slope blocks, or do I remove these and just attach these to the corner blocks directly? Try to avoid crucial parts. And hover to the chassis. It's given how I got this built now. I would have to leave this slope block here in order to attach this, because all I have to do is that, and then just attach this onto here. Or I could attach it to the back here, and that way they'd be attached directly to it. Okay, so how do I attach these Wait a minute. If I do that, I can get these attached right here. Oops. Can I stop that?
Hey Fox, what's up, man?
Hey, very well.
Okay. The corners, the key part to use the corners is to attach them directly from the hovers you have in red. Take a
Okay.
corner, put yourself parallel to the hover at the same height. Okay, so you can see where will be attached the corner.
Okay.
I can explain you how to go around any key part so you can, excuse me, you can avoid the damage for that key part and redirect it to outside of the chassis. So
Okay.
input the corner from the hover.
Okay, so would it be the center of the hover or the attachment point of the hover?
The attachment point of the hover, you cannot put it in
Okay.
any other way.
So the corner of it would be the corner of the
I see the hover.
block.
You can see the hover, right? The
Yeah.
point connection of the hover.
Yeah.
Put the corner in the point connection of the hover first. And try to face down the corner. No. You are input in a cube, not in the cube, in the hover itself.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Now, turn that corner facing down.
Okay, so facing down like this?
No, the one you attached a few moments ago.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Now, you will be attached another corner facing backwards.
Oh, like this?
Remember, I have a delay. No. Change it, my friend. Remove both.
Okay.
They are wrong. Take out the one you put in the hover. Input facing down.
So have one of the sides facing the floor?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Then the next one, you will be input facing back.
Okay, would that one have the
From the hover.
Okay,
From
so
the one you have in the hover.
would that be the triangular side facing back?
No.
Okay.
You are looking the one you have in the hover, correct?
Yeah.
Use the face that is down in the hover. The part that is facing down.
Okay.
You will input the new one from there.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Now that one will be facing backwards. The next one, you will input that from there facing to the left.
Okay, and place another one on it facing to the left on the outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, correct. Correct. Now, okay, you can input a ramp just in front of that one.
Okay, where is it? There we go. Now, would that be on the chassis or on the block I just placed?
In the chassis.
Okay.
it will be in chassis. Just in the block. Yes, that one. Correct. Now, put a normal square block there to connect both. Yes, that's it. And now you can. Yes, you are avoiding just that problem. Use the paint gun. So you can see how it's split the damage.
Whoa!
See? Doesn't touch anything else.
No.
And you have the other hovers safe.
Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to do the same thing with the ones in the front.
Correct, and in the middle too. You need to avoid the key parts. So if you get shot, you
So
don't
this
lose
one-
everything at the same time. So you will losing some parts and then others.
That one is facing down. This one, okay, this one will be facing this way. And this one will be facing up.
No. As I told you before, beginning from the hover to outside. Not from the chassis, from the hover. Input the coordinates from the hover itself to the outside. So you can go around wherever you want to avoid all the damage. That's very, very important. You need to remember
Okay,
when you are building any hover.
Okay, this one. Okay, so this one will be facing. Wait. That. Wait, which way is that facing?
In this case, front. Is you put it in the wrong side, in the wrong way. Yeah, correct. Now the number block.
There we go. Okay, now for the 5 ones here in the middle.
Now you can use struts there, for some of them, not all, some.
Okay, so which ones would I be able to? Oh wait.
This will be up to you, my friend. I just teaching you how to do the best.
Okay,
possible
so
way.
how would I be able to best handle these 4 ones here in the middle? Because they're just one block, there's just a 1 block gap between the outer edge and the hover itself.
Well, myself, I take the 2 in the high middle and I try to input one corner facing backwards so I can use a rod to connect it with the back of the build so you can save that once for more time. I do that in that way
Okay.
because I don't want to lose that middle one because that will provide you stabilization, which is very important. Try not to connect it to the top of the chassis because remember you will be bombarding from plasma, from lumps, and
Okay,
you
so
will lose that part very quickly in that way. Yes, the ramping facing back. But I guess you don't have enough room to put no, you don't have it. They are too close each other. Use the corners, man.
okay.
Sorry, I'm still sick.
It's alright.
That's why I try to teach you the things better. Because when you are building this new Marauder, folks, try to see the videos I uploaded to you in the Discord, man, with the guy that show you how to build with the hovers. You have it in the Discord. That will help you a lot to avoid the damage in a correct way, man.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to move these thrusters in a little bit because they're kind of interfering with what I want to get done here, and I have to move these in anyway. Okay, you go there for now. So, okay, so I had this. This, I believe.
And I don't know if you know it, but FreeJam is working right now in new Robocraft. Robocraft 2.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about that, and I seen one of the videos that they put up for it. It
Yes,
seems to be really interesting on the direction that they're taking it so far. Because
Yes, correct.
it seems like that they're taking one of the features that they were going to implement for this one, but actually putting it into that one.
Yes. But as I tell to Forge, but you don't be too excited about it because you need to keep low the expectations with FreeJam. Because I know them, so it's really hyped.
I'm not sure how I feel about the game as of yet. I'm excited for it because especially for as much as I played and enjoyed this one. But I'm also curious on how they're going to really make that one different from this one.
One thing that this will be different and will be really different for you is the pilot seat is coming back. So if you pilot that, your wheel is dead. Simple as that. That's a key feature all the old players like a lot. I remember a lot of eject seats. That was really fun. You see in elimination a lot of persons with one thruster attached to the seat and flying around. It's really difficult to kill. Eject. It was really fun, man. It was really fun.
Yeah, I honestly hope that they take the new one into a bit of a better direction than what they did with this one. The direction that they went with this one isn't necessarily bad. It's just some of the choices that they made with it honestly don't generally make much sense. Especially given the fact that they reduced the different module amount from 5 to 3. I can see one way of potentially balancing the game and make things a bit more strategic and have the players think of what they have a bit more thoroughly, or a bit more, what's the word? They have to be more careful with what they pick. But at the same time, you also remove a bit of the creativity. Because instead
I don't
of
say creativity, I will say liberty. It's more accurate.
Because instead of being able to customize your bot with 5 different modules, now you're only stuck with 3. Because I honestly found a bit more like creative freedom when there was 5 slots. I mean, sure, I was still limited by the CPU amount, but if there was, if I wanted to add 2 modules to it, I could. If I wanted to have more than just 2 weapon types with a module, I could. I mean, I was still limited either way. I could either be 3 modules or 5, because like I said, with the 5 modules, I was limited by the CPU. But now I'm limited by not only the CPU amount, but by also the number of modules that I'm able to stick on this.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Because one of the main things that I find about this game is that just like how much it allows players to like really think about what they're doing and able to like explore different ideas and tactics that they can use in battle. But I find like removing things just takes some of that away and makes the players a bit more restricted on what they can do.
Yes, indeed. Trust me, a lot of person will be really mad when that change comes.
So
I was one of them.
when they come up with the second one, I hope that they able to take what they learned
No.
from like the feedback.
Do not connect more blocks with the hovers R. Avoid to touch the hovers connection points with the corners.
So I hope that they're able to take the feedback they got from this one and learn from any potential mistakes that they've made.
We will see, but it's been a really long way to accomplish that. For what I can see, it's still a long way to achieve. Really long one. Use a ramp from the upper cube facing outside, so you can put the chain guns and they do not touch the hovers.
Okay, so place it on top of this block.
Facing to up.
Oh, facing this way.
Remember, I have a delay. Yes, correct.
Okay.
In that way. So you can remove the other block and put the chain gun.
Here we go. And one thing I'm really curious about on how they're going to handle like the kind of new-ish turret mechanic. Like how because from what I seen from the video is that I could be wrong, but I think you might be able to build your own turrets from scratch.
Yes, that's correct, because that's a very, very, very old request from the community. You can build your own weapons as you like.
Which I honestly like how that is. I honestly like that idea, but the main question I have is how is it going to be balanced? Because the only thing that I've read was that if you make a turret too big or too heavy, it's going to slow it down. But is that the same thing? Well, I assume that's probably going to apply for different weaponry as well.
If I remember correctly, this will depend in the engine you will use with the build itself, because now in the new Robocraft you have engines. So
Ooh.
that will you will need an engine to moving parts. You will need an engine for, from what I saw, because these are getting from Block, the other game they built it. You will need an engine for movement. You will need an engine for energy for the weapons, and all that kind of stuff. It's in the same way up there from the depths, to be honest.
Oh, it's a good thing I've been playing that game for a while then, good lord. I never thought that I'd actually be putting in from the depths knowledge into a Robocraft game.
For what I can see, man, I told you before, is what I can see in the website and all the knowledge I have, and from what they are done with Block. It's the same. It's exactly the same way as you build in from the depths. A bit more easily, but it's the same thing. It's the same basic thing. You're having trouble to see how to connect the hover, right?
Yep.
This will take you a lot of time, my friend.
Okay, I shouldn't have that attached to that because that's above where the strut is.
Yep.
One thing I could do is I could run.
Try to go below the hover.
Oh,
and
by
connect that hover, that middle one, to the back of the ship. Yes, in that way you can go around, go back. No.
Oops.
You use the paint gun. Just use the paint gun in that place you are, and you will see what will happen if you get a shot there.
Oh. Yeah, this will get hit.
How much of the build will be disappear?
Looks like if I get shot from the middle strut here, the damage will transfer to this hover disk and then go along these row of blocks and then go along to the middle ones.
Take it one more time, so you can be sure. That's the best way you can see if, when you are bleeding, you are doing the things in the right way. It's the only way.
I'm seeing the paint travel from the middle and then go out to the rear hover disc I got placed in the middle.
Put
and
yourself
then
more
going
below,
towards the middle
so
ones.
you can see better. Now, see?
Yeah,
How many important parts you will lose?
I will lose the two back middle ones here, and I'll also lose the middle ones in the middle. Let's say the two middle ones. Yeah. So I have to try to avoid that. Wait, where are these? Okay, these are placed above.
Well, I do my job today, so I accomplish my.
Wait. How... Oops. How is this aligned? So, if I do that... Okay, so I have to go down a bit more. But, if that got shot, I'll lose that.
It's difficult, right? See the video, Fox. I put you in the Discord.
Okay.
That will help you a lot to see how to go around the damage. That will help you.
Okay.
It will really, really help you. That provide with all the knowledge you need. Oh, that's the third part. Did you see how he's avoiding the damage from the horse?
Yeah, he's using a lot of slope blocks, and he's also using the, I've seen him use some of the, concave blocks too.
Crystal blocks. To have a base. The beginning of that video, it's over. Go for it. That's why we told you that you need to pay attention on this video. This is the first part. How to arrange all the covers in the proper way. Just take your time, man. Take your time to build whatever you want to build in the proper way. Right?
Because my main issue right now is that I want to have these hovers as protected as possible, but I don't have a lot of room to work with.
See the video, and you know how to deal with it. Because hovers are one of the most difficult parts to work with.
The two middle ones are fine. Or given the these size constraints that I have. But it's the 4 other ones.
Go to the view and let me know how many hovers he has. In that build. If I am right, they are 9. 9 or 6. If I'm correct.
Looks like there's
9.
Okay. I see 2 in the very front, 2 in the back, 1 on either side, and I see 1 in the middle, on top.
Many?
I see 2 in the very back, 2 in the very front, 1 looks like on either side, and 1 in the middle.
That will mean 7 hovers. Correct?
Yeah.
How many hovers you have?
I got
14.
I got 12.
Yes, 12. It's so many. That's why you don't have enough room. That's the reason.
So, if I remove the 2 hovers that I have in the middle, and take the 4 that I have in the middle right now that I'm currently having problems with, and if I arrange those with that into the best way I could possibly have, to the best way that I can have it, would that help me with the issue that I'm having?
Try and test.
Okay, so
Remember what I tell you every time. Try and test. That's all.
Okay, so right now, okay, so I can place 1 on either side here, and if I do the same thing here and here, okay, so that will interfere with that. Where? Okay, so that would overlap. Okay, so I have a thing here, but it goes up above. Wait. Would one of the rod arcs help me in this situation?
Maybe.
If I place him here like this and have the hover coming off of this pillar here, like if I disconnect this from the top like this, would this help me? Or would I still have the same problem?
Use the paint gun.
Oh,
The
wrong
paint
color.
gun will give you the answer you are looking for.
Okay. So it's still... Okay, so it's going straight... Okay, so the main thing I'm seeing right now, when it comes out from the middle, it goes straight to the blocks I got sandwiched in between, and then it goes in towards the middle.
How do you fix it? How do you think you must fix that? See the video box. That will help you. That will help you to find the answer you are looking for. See the second video I put. This is the beginning of that video. That will provide you with the answer you are looking for. Go to the menus.
Okay, so in this
3.
one, in the
Go for
in
3.
this second video that you sent me,
That's the beginning of that video.
yeah, he has blocks going around rods.
Listen to him.
Oh.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, my friend.
All right.
I'm back. I got dizzy.
We're back.
You're taking inspiration?
I'm just trying out different things and different ideas because the main point that I'm trying to help fix now is the damage that comes out from the middle that goes into the 2 blocks, because when damage goes from the middle strut, it immediately goes to the 2 block sandwich in between, and then it goes inside. And so I'm trying different ideas, see if I can kind of redirect that damage to go somewhere else, to somewhere, say, less important, so I can try to keep the hovers that I have there in one piece. And right now, looks like I might be starting to get somewhere. Wait a minute. If I do this, oh, that's different. Oh, that's very different. Okay, so if I do this, what, yeah, sure one. I do that, attach it to here. Where is that gonna go? Oh, so that's gonna travel down. But if I do this, oh, I think I might be getting somewhere with this. Oops. Because I'm seeing how the paint travels, and even if the side does get hit, the damage travels outward and then goes up, and it goes in, it goes down, and then it goes outward to where I got the 2 metal hovers attached, instead of going straight towards us. So I have to go through these. I kind of like, it has to snake its way through before it gets to where the hovers are. So if I do this, oops, wrong color. Okay, this might be working. But I might have to do more experimenting. And I'd like to keep this going, but it's getting late for me, so I'm gonna have to end this stream here. So that's gonna do for this stream, guys. So eliminate the like button if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, make a bell if you guys want to see more stuff like this, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys. I think I should be able to have this new bot up and running soon, once I troubleshoot of all the damage and where it travels. And as long as I keep the main components from the last to be the last things being hit, I should be fine. Because the main thing is, it's not only keeping this well fortified, it's also keeping an eye on where that damage is going. So I don't exactly want that damage to go straight into something critical. I would rather go for it, I would rather have it go through about 20 other different blocks before it reaches that crucial point. I hope what I just said made any sense, because I think my brain is starting to turn to goo. Though I can't say for sure, because my brain... I can't really say that my brain is usually in that state to begin with, because I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I don't think it would actually be wrong either. So, I don't know how to interpret it myself, if I must be honest. And I doubt actually anyone can.